We take you now to Mpumalanga. This is where the Emalahleni local municipality has embarked on a 48-hour planned maintenance program of the Witbank water treatment works. And Newzroom Africa's Emalahleni joins us live for an update from there. Emalahleni, good morning. Huge disruptions to certain communities, some either low pressure issues or no water at all. What measures have been put in place to mitigate some of the effects of the outages?
Well, Iman, at this point where we are at the Command Reservoir, we've seen at least about 6 water tankers that have come here to get some water. You'll remember that the water that's here is already coming from the reservoir that we were in much earlier on. I'm going to show you what's taking place here so you can see they're already working on some of the equipment that is meant to work inside. So that's a rubber pipe that you're looking at that is actually coming in as a replacement for some of these pipes that you can see in front of you. These are obviously old, as you can see. They've gathered rust over time. They're the ones that are actually being replaced at this point. So that counts about 1, 2, 3 of them that are currently being replaced with that rubber. We're told that it's more effective compared to what was here. Obviously, infrastructure upgrade being very important here. But because the water, the clean water that's coming from the other reservoir that we were at has to still come in, then it comes into this Command Reservoir, coming inside, and this is where the valves and the pipes are supposed to be replaced. And just to show you, this is just how big these valves are. Very heavy. I can't even carry it with one hand, and these are some of the valves that are being used. So quite a lot of work that still needs to be done, but we are told that this area specifically takes the water and basically distributes it to the entire municipality. So one already has been closed, as you can see there. There's 2 more that needs to be replaced, and that's when the process will continue. I want to bring in now the spokesperson for Emalahleni to speak to us about this process. And I mean, I can imagine that a lot of people in this community, and I want you to look this way, are concerned because they want water. We've seen the water tankers coming in, but which communities specifically have you made sure that they get water because their area may be closed at this point?
Well, we are now at point T, Command Reservoir. As you know, that part of the scope that were given was to replace the sanction valve at point D, where we are now. And the contractor is also on site. We have replaced 3 valves. We're left with 2 that are still being done now. We hope to be done late by 2 o'clock today, and we're safe to say that residents that get water from point D would be able to get the water today.
And at this point, the residents that we speak of, if you could just give me an idea, what communities are those that will be getting their water only in the afternoon?
The communities that will be receiving water are the communities that receive water from point D, because the ones that were still receiving water were the communities from point B and point C. It is only point D that was decommissioned, but it's safe to say that today they will be receiving water from this point as soon as we are done here.
All right, well, the expectation, Iman, is that the process will continue for today. And of course, the idea was that it's supposed to take about 2 days from the 21st to the 27th to finish this process. And they're telling us that, of course, the residents are going to be getting water. We will find out from the residents that are on the ground in terms of just how well that has worked out for them. But for the 48 hours that the officials have spoken about, they're basically saying that they're well ahead of time, saying that they're 99% complete.
All right, good to hear, and there's some clarity there and certainty for the residents affected there in Emalahleni. Thank you for that, Emalahleni.